gonna say, I wonder if there's a Ready Freddy in Spanish, but I know what it is. There is a Ready Freddy, and it goes Lixto Calixto, right?
Yes, listo, Calixto. We are ready.
We're ready. We're ready. We're here with Xcaret, your favorite destination in Mexico. Good morning, good afternoon, no matter where you're tuning in from the beautiful US of A. I'm Sabrina with Spoiled Agent, and I'm so excited to be here with my friend and colleague, Karla Ortiz. She runs the show. She's all over the place. So she's Southeast USA and Puerto Rico. She's on property, guys. So this is your absolute expert. I mean, like, she's sacrificing herself and trying those tacos for you. And she's going in the art studio and experiencing all these fantastic things that there are to experience with Xcaret. How are you today, Karla?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much, Sabrina. I'm so excited to be with you again. Last session, we talked about Xcaret parks and tours. And today's session, we are going to talk about specifically adults only luxury properties that we have to offer to your clients. So prepare your questions, have your notebook with you, because we're going to have a game at the end of the presentation, so you can have the opportunity to win, Sabrina.
Great prize. I'm so jealous. I've been here. I gotta tell you, it's fantastic. So I know a lot about this company because I lived, of course, in the destination, and it's a place that I would go and visit and is a big part of my heart. So this tour that you're gonna have the honor of attending and the experience of a lifetime is called Explore. And it includes transportation, and it's for 2 people. So you can pick another lucky person that you like a lot and take them with you. And that winner is going to be decided today live, because Karla and the team are awesome, and they've got a lot of, they like to have fun. As you know, it's called All Fun Inclusive, right, Karla? So going along with the theme, even the webinar is fun inclusive, you guys. So I'll go some housekeeping notes real quick, just so we can get started right away, because there's lots of great info to share with you. So the chat's going to be for the oohs and the ahs. There's going to be lots of them. Also, you can say if you like my shirt. This is a very Mexican shirt I wanted to show off today. Carla has a nice one too, and I saw hers and I said, okay, I have to put my beautiful hand-sewn Mexican shirt. You can buy beautiful things like this when you visit Xcaret, of course. And so chat is for the oohs and the ahs and the comments and all that fun stuff. And then the Q&A, put that there, because again, Karla she has a PhD in Xcaret. Okay, so ask her the questions. She's going to know the answer. And also she's going to get a full report of your questions after. When you put it in the chat, it gets buried with all the lovely comments, and that's great. But in the Q&A, it stays there. So let's say you specifically have a lead that you want to follow up on for a group or what might be. She's going to get that with your name, your phone number, your email, so that they can help you out and really do a great follow-up, with which Xcaret is phenomenal at. So we'll get started. Remember that there will be a game at the end. So take notes, as Karla said. It's being recorded, so you can rewatch it or maybe show your clients, of course, the part about the properties. Without further ado, Karla, I will let you take it away.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Sabrina. And again, thank you so much for being in today's session. I'm very, very excited to share with you all about our amazing adults only property. And we are going to start now with the presentation. Before I start, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Karla Ortiz, and I'm the corporate BDM for Grupo Xcaret, in charge of Southeast USA and Puerto Rico. Here you will find my email contact and my cell phone number. I have WhatsApp in case you need immediate assistance. I'll be more than happy to assist you. You will also see my Facebook and LinkedIn. I truly encourage you to follow us on these social media, because there is where we post our future participation in events in the USA, so you can have the opportunity to meet us when we are on destination. And at the end, I'm going to show you the whole BDM team, so you can identify who is your BDM, and you can have your key contact in case you need any information. So today's content, we're going to talk about Xcaret timeline and story. We're going to explain what is the all fun inclusive concept, and the main subject, the main topic that we're going to discuss. It's about learning about Hoteles Xcaret, adults only properties. I'm also going to share with you the information of our guest service team, which is very helpful to get the clients' restaurants, parks, and transportation reservation, and also the business opportunity. We are going to also have a Q&A session, and at the end, we're going to have a quiz. So please have your cell phone ready, because it's super easy to log into the quiz session. And without further, let's begin with the presentation. So Grupo Xcaret is your favorite destination in Mexico. We are 100% Mexican company, and the main goal is to share our love for Mexico by offering these unique experiences on destination Cancun and Riviera Maya. Now I'm going to share with you a video that explains better the whole story of Grupo Xcaret. Great. So this is Grupo Xcaret, and it's very important to know the whole story of the company in order to see and identify the different experiences that we have. As you saw in the video, the company started 30, 34 years ago in 1990. We opened our first park, Xcaret, and within the years, we were creating new different parks and attractions. And after 27 years in being in the touristic industry with these amazing parks and tours on destination, on 2017, we entered in the hotel industry. Today, we're going to talk specifically about the adults-only properties of Hoteles Xcaret, but for you to have a big idea of the everything that is Grupo Xcaret, it's super, super useful to see the video that I just shared. And talking about the luxury adults property of Grupo Xcaret. Grupo Xcaret, our eco-integrative properties, are divided in casas. The buildings are named casas, and we have an amazing culture to protect our environment. So you will see and see all the natural resources being taken in a beautiful landscape to enjoy nature of destination. Regarding Hoteles Xcaret, Hoteles Xcaret are located 45 minutes away from International Cancun Airport and 45 minutes away from Tulum City, and our resorts are Caribbean ocean front. As you see on the map, the three properties are in the same area. Today, we're going to talk about Hotel Xcaret Arte and La Casa de la Playa, but for you to have a better picture of how the resorts are located, this map, it's really, really helpful. So what is the all fun inclusive? you are so familiar with the all-inclusive, which is unlimited beverage and food in amazing resorts in the area with beautiful, beautiful beaches and facilities. However, when Grupo Xcaret decided to enter in the hotel industry, in order to distinguish ourselves from other companies, we created this unique concept called all fun inclusive. What does it mean and what does it include? All fun inclusive is unlimited access to Grupo Xcaret parks and tours, ground transportation from Cancun and Tulum Airport, and extraordinary gastronomic experiences on our resort. All of our guests that stays in any of our hotels receive these special benefits. So now you can easily to explain to your clients what are the benefits of staying with us, because they will not only have this traditional Mexican experience, but they will have it in these beautiful, beautiful properties that I'm going to show you in a moment. We're going to start with our first property, Hotel Xcaret Arte.
Welcome to Hotel Xcaret Arte, nestled between the turquoise waters of the Caribbean Sea and the Emerald Mayan jungle. This 900-suite beachfront hotel is a heaven for travelers seeking an inspirational art experience. The adults-only property features an eco-integrating architecture that is in harmony with the beauty and the natural wealth of its surroundings. The suites are distributed through 5 buildings called casas. The interior design and the art workshops of each casa pays homage to an art discipline: Casa de la Paz, Casa de la Música, Casa de la Pirámide, Casa del Diseño, and Casa de los Artistas. The adults-only section exclusive facilities. The hotel suites have an all-view design that guarantee breathtaking views of the Caribbean Sea and relaxing views of coves, a floating river, and lush gardens. Its infinity pools turn the hotel into a cool oasis, and its 4 rooftops, with a panoramic view of the sea and jungle, are the perfect scenario for guests to relax and sunbathe. Its 10 restaurants seduce the dinner not only with their gastronomy, but with their decoration. Most of them are included as a part of the hotel's all-fun inclusive concept. Also, camouflaged bars and speakeasy bar transport guests to another time and place. Includes premium dining experiences by its culinary collective, a group of renowned chefs. Paradise extends beyond the hotel to the Grupo Xcaret parks, the most beloved eco parks in the Riviera Maya. The hotel's all-inclusive concept offers unlimited access to Xcaret, Xelha, Explore, Explore Fuego, Senses, Xochimilco, Cenotes, and Savage. Plus Xcaret shelling experiences and round-trip transportation to Cancun Airport. One of the best-kept secrets at Hotel Xcaret Arte is Muluk Spa, a world-class spa that integrates and respects the natural surroundings. Its views are embellished with blue and green tones, adding both beauty and charm to the hydrotherapy circuit and the massage cabins. The experience of living Mexican art is enjoyed at Hotel Xcaret Arte, designed for our guests to enjoy an inspiring and proudly Mexican stay.
Perfect. Let me move this so it doesn't block the screen. Perfect. So this is Hotel Xcaret Arte. Hotel Xcaret Arte is an adults-friendly property. That means that we have guests from 16-year-old old, and this is for clients and guests that are looking to have a luxury vacation experience, but very important, they are into the Mexican culture, because our properties truly shows the difference of our culture, aligned with the design of the facilities, in the gastronomy, in the decor that we have in the suites. Everything will be related to live a Mexican experience, but in a luxury, all-inclusive property. At Hotel Xcaret Arte, we have 900 suites divided in 5 casas: Casa de la Paz, Casa de la Pirámide, Casa de la Música, Casa del Diseño, and Casa de los Artistas. In 4 of the 5 casas, we have different workshops. And this is because, as the name of the property said, Hotel Xcaret Arte invites the guests to not only enjoy the beautiful facilities of the resort, but also to integrate these cultural activities, artistic manifestation and activities, so the guests can decide to do from the whole options that we have to choose from. They can decide to participate in this workshop that are available for all the guest stays in our hotel at Hotel Xcaret Arte. And very important to mention, even though that Hotel Xcaret Arte is an adults-friendly property, we have a suite, a casa, that is for adults only. That is Casa de los Artistas. Casa de los Artistas is the premium building, and as one of the many benefits that it's for staying in that casa is that the rooms are closer to the beach, therefore has an even better oceanfront view. And very important to mention, it has this amazing rooftop with that connecting glass pool that I'm pretty sure you have seen it. Also, it has a restaurant that is only for Casa de los Artistas guests. This is Kibi Kibi restaurant. Kibi Kibi, it's a Lebanon and Yucatan gastronomy. That is very important to mention, that the gastronomy that we offer in all of our hotels are traditional Mexican fusion in merge with international gastronomy, such as Lebanon and Yucatan. And this is to try this delicious food. And one of the other great benefits for the guests that stays in Casa de los Artistas is that they have shared benefits with the sister property, Hotel Xcaret Mexico, which is a family-friendly property. This is the layout of Hotel Xcaret Arte. And here I'm pointing out where Casa de los Artistas is located. As you can see, it's very close to the beach and therefore it has amazing views. Also, very important to mention that from the 5 casas that we have at Hotel Xcaret Arte, 4 of them has an amazing rooftop. That helps to have distribute all the guests in the facilities. Therefore, even though that we might have high occupancy, you will never see that many guests in the surroundings, because everyone can choose between to be in the pool in their casa, in the rooftop, enjoying a refreshing drinks and cocktail with an amazing view, or to swim in the main infinity pool that also has an impressive view. And as you can see, this is a beautiful landscape because of the rock formations that we have in front of the property. We have like a private beach that doesn't have current, so that's ideal to do paddling, snorkeling, kayaking. Of course, there are access to go to the ocean, so you can swim in the ocean. That is also very beautiful. But that's a very good thing, that this rock formation help us to have this barrier in which it seems like it is more private, and especially when there is seaweed season, that it's difficult to predict. It helps us to identify, to collect the seaweed, because it gets on shore and we don't have seaweed on our private beach. That is also very good. Now, talking about the layout of the suite. The suite has a unique design that is called all view design. So from any perspective that you are in your suite, you are going to see the category that you book. We have rooms with 1 king size bed or 2 double beds, and all of the suite has a sofa bed. That's additional bedding. So the all view design is that from any perspective that you will see the beautiful ocean view, an amazing river view, enjoying and seeing the beautiful landscapes that we have. So this is another picture of a suite with a king size bed in a beautiful view to the river. Very important to mention, all of the suites has a terrace and a hammock on the terrace, so it's perfect to just to relax and lay down while you're enjoying your vacations with us. Talking about the gastronomy that we have at Hotel Xcaret Arte, we have 10 restaurants. And from the 10 restaurants that we have, it's just to enjoy delicious Mexican food with international fusion and international gastronomy. For example, we have the restaurant Chino Poblano. The Chino Poblano restaurant, it's gastronomy from China, but it's also merged with the gastronomy from Puebla. Puebla is a state in Mexico. And if you're familiar with mole, it was created in Puebla along other traditional Mexican dishes. So can you imagine the taste of these unique dishes that we created specifically for the concept of this restaurant, which is merging and fusion the gastronomy from Puebla with Chinese gastronomy. Another example of the delicious gastronomy that we have in our restaurants is Mercado de San Juan. And it's like you are literally in a traditional market in Mexico City. You will see the cookers in their food stand making handmade tortillas, making handmade quesadillas. The food stand are traditional Mexican food, so it's a large variety to choose from. We have a little bit of everything. Very important to mention vegan and vegetarian options as well. Super delicious. Talking about this specific gastronomy, we also have a restaurant that is only focused on vegan and vegetarian gastronomy. This is the restaurant Apapachoa. The restaurant Apapachoa is located in the rooftop of Casa de la Paz. That is the only that is the only casa that doesn't have a pool on the rooftop because it has this amazing and delicious restaurant. So for those clients that have these dietary restrictions or that they have these special dietary requirements, a Papachoa restaurant does not only offers delicious vegan and vegetarian food, but is merged with traditional Mexican gastronomy. There are some restaurants in the property that requires reservation and some of them not. This is with the intention that the guests make their agenda as they please. So for example, if the guest is planning to visit one of the parks, it's ideal not to have a reservation that day so they can enjoy their park and experience through the day, coming back to the hotel, getting ready on their own time and going to a restaurant that doesn't require reservation, but it offers delicious food. And for all those other days that the guests decide to stay on property to enjoy the facilities, the pool, the beach, maybe they want to have a relaxing day and go to the spa, that day it's perfect to have a reservation because the guests will know at what time they will have to start to getting ready to show up at the time of their dinner. So this is why some restaurants require reservation and some of them not. At the end of the presentation, I will share with you to whom and when you have to share the guest restaurants for information along other information to make their reservation. So from the 10 restaurants that we have at Hotel Xcaret Arte, only one is not included. That is the restaurant Shack. Shack, it's a Mexican contemporary gastronomy pairing with delicious Mexican wine. I don't know if you are familiar, but in Mexico, we have very good wine. So in order for you to enjoy this delicious gastronomy, what better than to do it with Mexican wines? Very good. And what is Shack? Is this contemporary restaurant? And the whole menu was created by our collective group of chefs with renowned chefs. So the gastronomy is absolutely delicious. Shack has an additional cost of $149 per person and requires reservation and is for adults only. That means 18-year-old. However, this is for clients that are looking to have a more upscale experience. Maybe they're celebrating something extra special if they work and they would like to pamper themselves with a special dinner. Shack's it's a great option because in general, in all of our restaurants, the gastronomy that we offer is absolutely delicious. Also, part of the facilities and activities that we offer on properties, we also have a night entertainment, and that is with our speakeasy. The speakeasy is El Deseo Bar. It's a jazz bar early in the night, and then after midnight, it's disco. Very important to tell your clients that are coming up to the property to look for the taco man, because the taco man will give them the directions on how to get to our speakeasy El Deseo. And if you have been here, you maybe remembered. So you'll see the taco man, he'll give you the hint where is the alley to access the speakeasy, and you open the door and it seems like you're in the backstage of the property. You will see the staff carrying stuff, moving around, because it is the back of the office, but you will have to follow the lights in order to get to the speakeasy. So once you open the door, you see this amazing bar that it's open until 4 a.m. So as you can see, the guest doesn't have to leave the property to have a night entertainment and fun night entertainment, because we also have it on property. Very important to mention that in all of our resorts, we have a delicious and refreshing and very creative mixology options. And specifically for guests that don't drink alcohol, having a glass with a decorated drink, even though it doesn't have alcohol, the fact that it's pretty, the fact that it's delicious, it gives you that the perspective that you are enjoying all of the services and you still having a delicious drink, even though that you don't drink alcohol. And of course, for those that do drink alcohol, we have a delicious variety of premium and top shelf spirit. Now we're going to talk about La Casa de la Playa, which is the crown, the jewel of the crown jewel. Sorry, I always said it wrong, but I know you get me. This is the high-end property, and rather than explaining myself, let's see this amazing video with more details.
Bienvenido a casa. Welcome home. Welcome to La Casa de la Playa, the first Grupo Xcaret boutique hotel at Destino Xcaret, Riviera Maya. Lulled by the silence of the rainforest and the soft waves of the Caribbean Sea, La Casa de la Playa offers a new concept in sustainable luxury with tailor-made experiences. Its exclusively your way concept was designed to generate knowledge and memories that will last for a lifetime, while its guests experience the deepest relaxation and the warmest pampering. From any place inside the 63 suites, guests will feel as if they had stepped inside a museum that honors the most representative and characteristic aspects of Mexico. Each suite features a jellyfish habitat, Mexican handcrafts, traditional amenities, and a private terrace with pool, hammocks, volcanic stone tub, and more. Fascinating spaces such as an ocean view library and an impressive infinity pool with a 131-feet swimming lane that stretches over the sea will make guests feel a unique connection with Mother Nature. Other pampering experiences for the senses are the chocolateria, bodega, cava, and the sky bar. Plus, the customized service and tailor-made experiences at La Casa de la Playa guarantee collectible experiences for its guests at the Grupo Xcaret parks and within the hotel. Guests can choose from private dinner at a cenote to a caving tour, a Mayan ceremony at sunset, a dinner in a wine cellar, and a tour along a private river. One of the most popular ones is at Mexico Espectacular Show, a performance that has become a journey through the history of Mexico, its music, dance, and traditions. The experience for La Casa de la Playa guests includes a backstage tour and a tasting menu with pairing. La Casa de la Playa showcases haute cuisine designed by the best chefs in the world, such as Marta Ortiz, Virgilio Martinez, and the Rivera Rio brothers. Access to the facilities and restaurants of Hotel Xcaret Mexico and Hotel Xcaret Arte is also included as part of the Exclusively Your Way concept. The round-trip transportation in luxury cars or vans is also included for the safety and comfort of La Casa de la Playa guests. This hotel spa is beyond your imagination. All the spaces are designed to immerse you in an environment of complete relaxation. Dubbed as La Casa de la Playa offers a new concept in sustainable luxury with tailor-made experiences that generate knowledge and memories that will last a lifetime.
What do you think? So that's why La Casa de la Playa is our top property. La Casa de la Playa is an adult-friendly resort with only 63 suites. This is to make it more cozy, more intimate. And even though it's adults-friendly, so we have guests from 16-year-old, definitely because of the concept of the hotel, most of our guests are couples that are looking to have a relaxing getaway, a tranquil getaway in paradise, but they're also looking for these unique experiences that it will complete the whole vacation experience. And at La Casa de la Playa, besides offering the all fun inclusive, which is unlimited access to the parks and tours, ground transportation, and extraordinary gastronomical experiences, La Casa de la Playa guest has something extra and different, which is the tailor-made experiences. The tailor-made experiences are these specific and unique activities that only Casa de la Playa guests can do, besides also taking advantage of the all fun inclusive concept. And not to say, if the gastronomy in Hotel Xcaret Arte is absolutely delicious, here at Casa de la Playa, it's even beyond mouth-watering, delicious, and very important, Mexican traditions aligned with international gastronomies. And also very important to highlight that this year we were recognized by Forbes in the travel guide as a 5-star property. Also, we are a 5-diamond property by the AAA. So these certifications and awards, it's how we can share with you the quality of the service that we offer in our hotels, so you can trust of the service that your clients will have once they visit our properties. Talking about these unique experiences that Casa de la Playa guests have, such as a private dinner in the Mayan Inlet in Xcaret Park, or a ceremony purification in Chelha Park, a backstage tour, and a dinner at the Mexico Espectacular show presentation. As you can see, besides the all fun inclusive, which is unlimited access to the parks and tours, the tailor-made experiences are activities on our parks, but on selected areas in which only Casa de la Playa guests can do. For example, the Espeleo, it's an activity in Explore Park on caverns that are not open to all of the clientele, but are only open for Casa de la Playa guests. And this is to have more activities to choose from, so the client can decide, the guest can decide to spend a day on the beach, on the pool, or taking advantage of all the activities included and have an amazing vacation experience. This is another image of this beautiful property. I love this infinity pool because it is like you're swimming in the ocean because it's overlooking the ocean and it has a glass in the bottom so you can see the ocean, but you're actually swimming in this amazing pool. It's just has an amazing, beautiful view. It's just perfect to enjoy, especially with this warm weather that you just want to cool yourself while you are enjoying a refreshing cocktail or drink. The infinity pool, it's an amazing place to do it. Now, if you remember the previous picture that I shared with you about Hotel Xcaret Arte, here you will see that the decor and design, it's different. Here we find more wood that gives you the more warm ambience. And the suites at La Casa de la Playa are too high ceiling. All of them has a jellyfish habitat. So in the night, instead of counting ships, you count jellyfishes, which is very relaxing to fall asleep. We have rooms with a 1 king size bed, and all of them has this additional sofa bed. And then again, all of our suite has this unique design that is called all view design. What are you going to see? The perspective of the view category. So La Casa de la Playa, it's an oceanfront boutique hotel, and you will have ocean view rooms and oceanfront suites. All of the suites at La Casa de la Playa has their private pool, which is a private plunge pool for that suite, and a terrace with a sound lounger and a hammock to relax, but also very important, a volcanic stone jacuzzi. It's amazing. The decor of the suite, for example, on the right, we have this heart that is a witchell heart, and it's, you see this big heart, colorful, it's made with beans. They're one bean by bean are placed in this big heart. And talking about the gastronomy that you will be able to enjoy at La Casa de la Playa. In La Casa de la Playa, we have 4 restaurants: Touch de Luna, Estero, Centli, and Lumbre. Touch de Luna, it's a Mexican traditional restaurant, open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Centli and Lumbre are restaurants open from dinner, and it offers you gastronomy. From Centli is the south of Mexico, which is seafood, very delicious. And Lumbre, it's from the north of Mexico, so it's meat, very delicious, grilled meat, absolutely delicious. And the big highlight and a secret that we have at La Casa de la Playa is Estero. Estero, it's an open kitchen design restaurant. So after you make your order, you will see the chefs in the back making your food. It's absolutely amazing. And Estero is run by the chef Virgilio Martinez. He has been named in the Forbes list as one of the best chefs in the world. So by having him, an additional restaurant in our property is absolutely amazing. And this is the kind of gastronomy that your clients will be able to enjoy in our properties. The restaurant Touch de Luna is run by the chef Karla Ortiz, and as a great feature of that restaurant, it's all the staff, it's female. This restaurant is to empower females. So you will notice it on the decor of the restaurant, on the colorful dishes. So this is the gastronomy and special things that we offer to our guests to enjoy an amazing vacation experience. Very important to mention before I move to the next slide. La Casa de la Playa, it's the only property that has full shared benefits with our other hotels. That means that Casa de la Playa guest has full shared benefits with Hotel Xcaret Arte and Hotel Xcaret Mexico. Very important to mention, including the restaurants Shack and Hat. This usually has an additional cost for regular guests that are on the sister properties. However, Casa de la Playa guests not only have 4 restaurants at La Casa de la Playa, but also 10 restaurants in Hotel Xcaret Arte, plus 11 restaurants at Hotel Xcaret Mexico. In total, 21 restaurants and gastronomical options to choose from. And as the name of the property said, La Casa de la Playa, it's meant that the guest feels like they're in their beach house. That's why the facilities are open 24 hours. For example, we have the Cava on the left. The Cava, it's an amazing wine cellar. As I mentioned it before, Mexico has delicious, delicious wine. So if you're a wine lover, or if you have clients that are into winery, visit our Cava. It's a must, and it's open 24 hours. So if it's 5 p.m., you can go downstairs to the Cava to grab a glass of wine, or a bottle of wine. If it's midnight and you fancy a glass of wine, you can also do it, because this is open 24 hours. The same as it is La Bodega. La Bodega is the mezcal and tequila place for very, very delicious mezcal and tequilas that you can choose from. And the bartender will give you this explanation of how the tequila is processed, how it's made, how you can drink it in order to enjoy these delicious Mexican drinks. And also very important, the chocolateria. Back in the days, chocolate or cocoa was a currency for our culture. So as an honor to this delicious food, we have the chocolateria with delicious chocolate options to choose from. And we also have the library. This is to work, to have a relaxed place to read a book. And the sky bar. The sky bar is this the rooftop pool bar, just to enjoy this amazing view of the Mexican Caribbean. This is another perspective of the infinity pool that I was talking about, and very important to mention, La Casa de la Playa has an ocean front spa, which is absolutely amazing. And also, some of the suite has connecting with spa cabin. So you have your spa reservation, you just open your door and you will see your therapist waiting for you to enjoy a relaxing massage. This is absolutely amazing. Now, talking about important information and who to share the guest information. Right now, I'm going to share with you for the 3 properties so you can have it as a reference. I'm going to start with the 2 properties that we were talking about today. For Hotel Xcaret Arte and La Casa de la Playa, once the reservation it's fully booked, you can reach out our guest service team to send the guest restaurants, parks, and transportation reservation. Very important to mention that we only require reservation for the parks that is not on Xcaret destination. Xcaret destination is where we have the 3 hotels and 5 of our parks. Anything that is outside of Xcaret destination requires reservation. And for Hotel Xcaret Arte and Casa de la Playa guests, you will be able to send your clients parks and tours reservations, restaurants reservation, and transportation reservation. Once it's fully paid, the reservation is fully paid, you send this information to our guest team and they will follow up the guest reservation. Now, if you have clients that are staying at Hotel Xcaret Mexico, which is our family-friendly property, 30 days or a month prior to the guest arrival, you send the client's information and we will have everything ready upon their arrival. Now, talking about the business opportunities that we have for travel advisors, for every FIT or individual booking that you do to any of our hotels, Hotel Xcaret Mexico, Hotel Xcaret Arte, and La Casa de la Playa, we have Xcaret Rewards, which is a recognition program for all the bookings you made to our hotels. So besides the commission that you're going to receive for the booking itself, if it's through a tour operator or if it's made directly with the hotel, besides the commission for the booking, as an extra and as a thank you, Grupo Xcaret grants a cash incentive for this booking. So if you have a reservation from 3 to 5 nights, it's $50. And if you have a reservation for more than 6 nights, it's $100. You can register the bookings once the client checks out and up to 90 days after the checkout date in order to register and receive this amazing cash incentive. And this is it regarding the whole information presentation. Now we're going to start with the Q&A.
Beautiful. Even your Q&A slide is beautiful and
Thank you.
luxurious, Karla. The feedback has been so fantastic. A lot of the feedback I saw, I don't know if you agents know that a lot of the feedback's coming straight to myself and Karla, and maybe you have that on purpose, but really some of these things are just like, wow, that cool, stunning, beautiful, amazing. The food at Xcaret is amazing. I loved my wellness suite. So many great comments. So thank you everyone for your engagement. We'll go through some of the questions and then we'll get ready to play Slido. So stay on if you want to participate to win entrance and transportation for two to explore beautiful experience in this gorgeous destination. Okay, first question here we have. Again, and I see some more things coming in the chat. If you have a question, pretty please, with Mezcal Margarita on top, can you please put on there all your questions in the Q&A box? Why? Because in the chat, it gets buried. So I'm going to ask that chat question right now before it goes away. But please put it in the Q&A so we have a record of it. There's a follow-up and all that. So it's really important for us that also so we can answer your question because you're taking the time to ask it. So registering the booking is after checkout and up to 90 days, correct?
Correct. The one
Okay.
they check out, once the client checks out, you will be able to register these bookings up to 90 days after the checkout date.
Fantastic. Okay, where can clients go to see and easily understand the explanation of the parks, the hours, and all those things?
I can gladly share with you a booklet that we have with each park, tour, hotel, and maritime experience explain that it's with key selling points in order to understand it better. I can gladly share with you this booklet that is super useful. You can download it to have it with you and share it with your clients, and I'll be more than happy to share with you this information. Also very important to mention that we have our marketing section on Xcaret self-network as well. So make sure of using all these tools and download that we have available in order for you to have this material to share with your clients.
Okay, perfect. And if you have that booklet handy and you want to, you can throw it into the chat if it's a PDF, and that's fine, Karla, or we can also send that in the follow-up email. That's up to you. Okay, I heard there's a speakeasy on site. Can you share its location, or do you have to go treasure hunting to find it? And this might be already covered in your presentation because this came pretty early.
No worries. The speakeasy, yes, it is hidden and you have to look for the taco man, but it's not that hard to find it. So the hint that you have to have is look for the taco man. You can ask the staff, where is the taco man? They'll direct you with the taco man, and the taco man will give you the direction, which is just a couple of steps next to the taco man.
Awesome. Okay. Are there any limits to admission to each park? Can the clients go more than once?
Absolutely. Very important to mention that the all fun inclusive concept, it's unlimited access, So for instance, the guests can go in the morning to explore, to do the zip lines, to do the underground expedition. Then they can come back for lunch, to have lunch in one of the delicious restaurants that we have on the hotel, maybe spend a couple of hours on the pool, on the beach, and maybe in the night, they can go to Xcaret Park to see Mexico Espectacular presentation, which is a night activity. That means that the clients can do as many times they want. If they want to come back to explore, if they want to visit 3 parks in the same day, well, just take into consideration specifically for those that are on Xcaret destination, which is Xcaret, Explore Fuego, Chances and Chances Insomnia. These are super close from the hotel, so it's super easy to go to these places.
Fantastic. Okay. Since Hotel Xcaret Arte is adults only, why is there a separate adults only building?
Okay, La Casa de la Playa and Hotel Xcaret Arte are adults friendly. So we have guests starting 16-year-old. And because of the concept of these two properties, it's very important to mention, it's not spring break. This is a luxurious vacation experience. So Hotel Xcaret Arte, it's for families with now youngsters that they have a 16-year-old, a 17-year-old, or 20-year-old, and it's still a family vacation. Or if you have clients that are looking for a romantic getaway, either way, they're going to have this relaxing ambient because the properties are meant to have this relaxed ambience, even though we allow youngsters. So at Hotel Xcaret Arte, we have a casa, suite building. It is for adults only. That is Casa Los Artistas, and there it's 18-year-old guests. So this gives the alternative for guests if they don't want to be surrounded by youngsters. Or for example, at Hotel Xcaret Mexico, we have also a casa that is for adults only. That is another option for them.
Okay, fantastic. Next question. Which of the Hotel Xcaret Arte building does not have the rooftop? You mentioned 4 of 5 have rooftops, and I actually have a fact sheet on Spoiled Agent, so maybe they have that info there too, but go ahead.
Yes, absolutely. So Casa de la Paz is the one that doesn't have a pool rooftop because it has the Apapachoa restaurant. This is the vegan and vegetarian restaurant. And in the other 4 casas, we have this amazing rooftop with a pool and bar service.
Okay, perfect. And I know the answer of this next one, but I'll let you do it. I have clients that are gluten-free, has celiac. Do you offer gluten-free tortillas? That was a requirement from them. Tortillas are gluten-free. So there you go, right?
Yes, and very important to mention, in all of our menus, we have vegetarian and gluten-free and vegan options besides the Apapachoa restaurant, which is only focused on that. But nevertheless, if you have client with specific dietary restrictions, our chefs are more than welcoming to accommodate this request for the guests.
Okay, perfect. Just reconfirming, Shack, I think I pronounced it correctly, is that 140 US per person?
Yes, per person.
Okay.
149 per person.
Okay, perfect. And which restaurants charge additional to dine at?
Only Shack, that is at Hotel Xcaret Arte.
Okay, and here is the spelling for someone who just asked. Here we go. And I spelled it wrong, so I'll fix it in a second. The ending is with a K. I was multitasking. Okay, what is the site or website to view additional info?
I'll be gladly share it to Sabrina so she can share it with you in the following email. There you can find, I'm gonna share the link to the booklet so you can download all of our material so you can have it and share it with your clients as well.
Perfect, okay. Do not have the rooftop. Okay, we've got that. When do you have to register your bookings? I think you talked about this, but maybe just to address it again.
Perfect. Once the reservation checks out, you will be able to register them in Xcaret Rewards. If you try to do it prior, it won't let you. That's very important to have that information in mind. Once it checks out, you will be able to register.
Perfect. Okay, and here is also the Spoiled Agent, the link to Hoteles Xcaret on Spoiled Agent. It's in the chat box, so that's a good resource if you want to get something and take a look at that today before Karla sends you all of her follow-up email. You can go ahead on Spoiled Agent, no problem. Another question, what about pets?
We do allow small pets or companion pets. If you have any requirement for a guest, I can gladly share with you the guide that is required, but we do allow small pets in our resort.
Okay, and reconfirming that cash incentive works with any type of booking that you make, whether it or whatever booking method, directly and tour operators, that incentive is for both methods, right?
Yes, Xcaret rewards, it's for recognize the bookings if you made it through your preferred tour operator, or if you make it directly at the website of the resort or directly with our reservations team. These are the bookings that you will be able to register at Xcaret rewards.
Okay, perfect. The tailor-made experiences at La Casa de la Playa, are they included or are they an additional charge?
They are included, and this is besides the benefit of the all-fun inclusive. It is included, but it's only for Casa de la Playa guests because this is a special benefit for them.
Wow, that's amazing. Which resort would you say would be the most recommended for wellness experiences?
Definitely La Casa de la Playa, even though as well Hotel Xcaret Arte has this relaxed ambience, but as La Casa de la Playa is more cozy, I would say that La Casa de la Playa would be ideal. Nevertheless, Hotel Xcaret Arte is also a very, very good option.
Okay, and if you wanted to look at wedding information about your properties, where could they find that? I'm trying to see if I have it here. I do. I have a
It's on
weddings
the
brochure.
on the
Mhm.
Spoil Agents Hotels website.
Perfect. Okay. And do you have like an agent training certification program? Or what would you recommend? I know we have some webinars on our site that they could watch, but other than that, do you have a certification?
Not a certification. What we do is this live training, so we can have this feedback with our agents and clarify any questions. So my recommendation is to stay tuned to the notification from Spoil Agents, also to take a look on the prior webinars that we have shared, so you can have all the information that we share to the agents. And if we have a certification in the future, we will more than gladly to share with everyone so they can sign in.
Of course. Okay. Someone says, I might have missed it, but is there a honeymoon package?
A honeymoon package. We do have honeymooners and special amenities for honeymooners. I'll be more than happy to share with you these details and how the clients can apply for this benefit. I'll share with you my contact at the end, so you can reach out to me. I'm more than happy to send with you that information.
Perfect. And do you offer fam trips? If so, how far in advance can you book it? And what are the requirements if you have any?
Thank you so much for that question. The funds are organized by the tour operator. So my recommendation is with your preferred tour operator that you make your reservations, contact your BDM so they can sign you on the funds that we organize with them. Also, very important to mention, we have a 35% discount from the public rate, exclusive for travel advisor. And this is another alternative to have this first-hand experience of our resort, because sometimes with the fans, as you're touring many properties on a day, sometimes it's hard to capture the real experience of the hotel. So we have the two options available. It depends on the agent's preferences, but my recommendation is to take advantage of the 35% discount so you can live the first-hand experience of staying in our hotels. But also, very important to mention, also with the tour operators, we have the FAMS option.
And how would they book this travel agent rate? I think that it is saying right here on our page on Spoiled Agent, of course, but do you want to just mention that?
I'm sorry, you cut off. I didn't
Oh,
hear.
I'm sorry. How to book that rate?
Perfect. Thank you so much, Sabrina. It's super easy. So this 35% is from the public rate. The public rate is what's on the website, our website. So you enter to hotelesxcaret.com, make your research, select your dates. There on the website, you will see the live availability. If it doesn't let you select those days, that means that there's no availability. Other than that, you can choose any day that is available on the website, select, very important, your room category, and there you will see the full price. What do we need? It's a full screen of that booking search, very important, that shows our website, and it shows the date and time, because that is your backup of the price that you saw online and the ability. Once you have this full screenshot, you send it to our reservations team via email, so they can get back to you with a quote applying the 35%. Very important to mention that this screenshot needs to include also your IATA or travel agent certification, so it can apply the 35% discount.
Just in case anyone's really super eager to book, I just sent you the PDF that explains how to book. If you
Perfect.
didn't catch the PDF, you can go on Spoiled Agent on the site that I sent you the link with Hoteles Xcaret, and it's right there for you, explained step by step. Pretty simple. Okay, great. Do you have to have an IATA number to book the TA rate? I guess you mentioned it can be any sort of your travel agent identification is what you need, right?
CLIA as well, IATA or CLIA as well.
Okay, perfect. Is there an age limit for check-in for the adults friendly? Like, for example, can two 18-year-old book a stay without someone over 21?
Yes, very important to mention that in Mexico, the adult age is 18. So 18, it's ideal to book our hotels. If we have 16-year-old, definitely has to be with someone that has more than 18 years old.
Okay. Are the restaurants in the parks and that food included for the guests of the hotels?
Yes, in our parks and tours, our guest has included food and drinks. For the ones that does include this benefit, only Chances is the park that doesn't include food, but other than that, the other parks that we have does include food.
Okay. Are guests allowed to reserve dining or activities prior to arrival if we weren't booking directly with a resort? Let's say they booked with a tour operator.
Actually, some of the parks and tours and restaurants require reservation, and for Hotel Xcaret Arte en la Casa de la Playa guests, once the reservation is paid, you can send to the guest service team the client's information regarding the guest reservations.
Okay, perfect. And what is considered a small pet? Do you know, like, is that 20 pounds and under, or does it go by weight?
Allow me to get back to you with the precise weight, but
Yep.
it's small. Not medium dogs, but smaller, like Chihuahuas, Yorkies, kind of that size.
Okay, perfect. Easy. Can the guests, okay, sorry. Can we schedule site inspections when in destination?
Absolutely. I truly recommend you to send this information as soon as you know that you're visiting, in order for us to check the agenda and to organize the site inspections. And if you are here, what better than to see in firsthand our beautiful properties so you can fall in love with them.
Perfect, of course. Okay, I think we're ready for Slido.
Perfect. Give me just one moment, please.
Absolutely, and thank you for answering.
Please prepare your cell phones. Okay, here is, for the one that has their cell phone ready, please, you can start connecting. Give me just one moment.
Of course, you have all the time in the world.
My other
Don't worry.
screen.
I just threw that at you, like, let's go Slido. But okay, guys, so we are going to be getting on Slido in just a moment. Get your cell phones ready, or just go to slido.com. And I will read that code out to you in case you're not seeing it. So it's 315-7317. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me, then I know you're still there. So again, this is the game that we're going to play for entering to win. Thank you, guys. entering to win the tour for 2 with transportation to explore. If you have to run, we understand the webinar, the training portion, and the Q&A are completed. But if you want to have some fun and play the game and test your knowledge, definitely either go to slido.com or scan, of course, the what you see on the screen. So the code for Slido is on the screen. It is 315-7317. So you go to slido.com and enter the code for our unique game. Did I miss anything, Karla?
No, you're good. I'm seeing everyone starting to connect. Perfect. We're going to give a couple of seconds. Sabrina, how many people do we have connected so I can see if we're on the same number of people registered?
A bit over 80 right now.
Okay, let's give some time.
And then plus Facebook we have. So yeah.
Perfect. So it's super easy. You can open your camera on your cell phone and automatically it will detect the QR code, press it, and it'll take you to a Slido. If you don't have your cell phone with you, you can type on the browser slido.com and with the code 3157317, you can connect and participate on the quiz. Okay.
Let's say I don't know how to do that scanning thing and my phone doesn't want to participate, I could just go on my phone, open a browser, right? Open a browser window and go slido.com and then the code.
Exactly.
Okay, so here comes the code in the chat just in case. And there it is for everybody there. Okay.
Perfect. So we have almost 50 people registered.
Wow.
Okay.
So you have a 1 in 50 chance of winning this prize, guys.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Sabrina, can you please remind us the prize so they can encourage to log in and participate?
Of course, it is actually explore experience in the destination, of course, with transportation for 2 included. I think it's valued at over $350. It's quite fantastic.
Yeah, so if you're planning to come to the destination, it's a good thing that you can, if you are lucky and if you pay attention to all the information shared, you can be the lucky winner of this amazing prize to explore part with transportation for 2 people. Okay, so if you're ready, I am ready. Now we're going to start the quiz.
Perfect. Someone asked if they scan it, does it go directly there? It should, but again,
Yes.
if not, just go to slido.com on any device, any tablet, any phone, any computer. You could have it on the side or right here, and you can minimize us here in Zoom if you want to. Okay.
Perfect. So now you will be able to see where are you seeing where you register, if it's on your cell phone or if it's your computer. You will see the first question. The first question is, what does all fun inclusive of Hoteles Xcaret means? The answers available are unlimited access to Xcaret parks and tours, round-trip airport transportation, and extraordinary culinary experiences. The other option is unlimited fun activities, transportation with a special price and complimentary food and drinks on board. And the other option is unlimited options all of food and drinks on the hotels. We have 49 people that already answered the question, but there were more than 50. Okay, so the idea of this game is not only to answer correctly, but who answers the fastest. So it's important to take that into consideration. Perfect. Perfect. We all connected
on my screen if that helps you, Karla, or if you rather just like this, that's fine too. Whatever you prefer.
Perfect. So I think we have all the answers, and the correct answer is the first one, is the first option. All fun inclusive means unlimited access to Xcaret parks and tours, round-trip transportation, and extraordinary gastronomical experiences.
So amazing. Yay.
Okay, now we have the second question. The second question is, which are the adults-friendly properties of Hoteles Xcaret? We have Hotel Xcaret México and La Casa de la Playa. We have Hotel Xcaret Arte and Hotel Xcaret México. And we have Hotel Xcaret Arte and La Casa de la Playa.
And I'm putting them in the
What
chat
are
box
the
just in case, so you have it there.
adult-friendly properties? Remember, it was the topic of today. We have 3 hotels, but only 2 are adults friendly. We're starting receiving the answers. We have 5 people remaining to answer. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay.
So exciting.
One more. Okay, one is pending to answer. It doesn't allow me to move forward. Let me see. Okay, what are the adults-friendly properties of Hoteles Xcaret? Perfect, now we have everyone answer, and the correct answer is Hotel Xcaret Arte and La Casa de la Playa. These are the adult-friendly property, so it's 16-year-old plus. Nevertheless, remember that Hotel Xcaret Arte has an adult-only casa. Now we move with the next question. What is the minimum age for guests at Hotel Xcaret Arte and La Casa de la Playa? By mistake, I just shared you the answer prior to in my other comment. So if you were paying attention, you have it. You had it. What is the minimum age for guests at Hotel Xcaret Arte and La Casa de la Playa? The options are 21, 16, and 18. What is the minimum age for guests at Hotel Xcaret Arte and La Casa de la Playa? Okay, we have 2 people remaining to answer. Okay. Perfect. The correct answer is 16-year-old. We allow guests starting from 16-year-old to stay in Hotel Xcaret Arte and La Casa de la Playa and are adults-friendly properties. Now we go to the next question. Okay, how many suites has La Casa de la Playa? Remember that it's a boutique hotel. How many suites has La Casa de la Playa? We have 63. We have the option 500, and we have the option 900. How many suites La Casa de la Playa has? Okay, we have 8 people remaining to answer the question. 5. Okay. Remember that La Casa de la Playa is a boutique hotel, and the options are 63, 500, or 900 suites. La Casa de la Playa has 63 suites. Remember, it's a boutique and cozy hotel. 63 suites.
That is my
Now we
absolute
move
favorite
with-
type of property, nice and small.
Yes. Now we move with the next question. What are the workshops available for guests at Hotel Xcaret Arte? Remember that in Hotel Xcaret Arte, we have different workshops on the casas, on the suite buildings. We have the option of Mexican history and contemporary art, cooking classes, mixology, and paddleboard. We have painting, dancing, design, and pottery workshop. What are the workshops available for guests at Hotel Xcaret Arte? So, okay, very good. We have 10 people remaining to answer. What are the workshops available at Hotel Xcaret Arte? And the correct answer is the painting, dancing, design, and pottery workshop. These are artistic workshop that the guests of Hotel Xcaret Arte can do as many times they want. It is also included. The next question is, which property has full share benefits with the other hotels of the company? We have the option of Hotel Xcaret Arte. We have the option of La Casa de la Playa, And we have the option of Hoteles Xcaret Mexico. Which property has full share benefits with the other hotels of the company? Okay, we still have around 15 people remaining to answer. Okay. The correct answer is La Casa de la Playa. La Casa de la Playa guest has full share benefits to Hotel Xcaret Arte, including shack that has an additional cost of $149 for other guests. And at Hotel Xcaret Mexico, they also have share benefits, including HAP. Now we move forward with the next question. How many suites has Hotel Xcaret Arte? How many suites has Hotel Xcaret Arte? We have the option 900, we have the option 63, and we have the option of 500. How many suites do we have in Hotel Xcaret Arte? Okay, we still have a couple of people remaining to answer. Let's see who is the lucky winner for the quiz game. Remember that it's not only answering correctly, but also answering the fastest. We still have a couple of people remaining to answer. How many suites has Hotel Xcaret Arte? We have the correct answer is 900 suites. We have 5 casas and we have 900 suites. Now we move forward with the next question. When are the parks, restaurant, and transfer reservations taken by the guest service team? We have the option of 30 days prior to the guest arrival, as soon as the client makes their first deposit, or when the reservation is fully paid. Remember, when you can send the restaurant's transfer reservation for the guests that are staying at Hotel Xcaret Arte and La Casa de la Playa, which were the topic of today. Remember that for our other property, there is a different timeline. So for Hotel Xcaret Arte and La Casa de la Playa, when you should send the guest information to our guest service team. Okay, we still have a couple of people remaining to answer. The correct answer is once the reservation is fully paid. Once the reservation is fully paid, you can send to the guest service information, the guest transfer information, restaurants and park reservation, and they will get back to you with the client's agenda. Now we move forward with the next question. I told you to write down because I shared too much information. This is very, very good for you to have all the information about our amazing properties. The question is, what are the tailor-made experiences for guests at La Casa de la Playa? The first option is private dinner in a Mayan inlet, ceremony of purification, private dinner in a cenote, private tour and dinner at the Tlashco Theater. The second option is unlimited access to Xcaret parks and tours, round-trip transportation, and extraordinary culinary experiences. And the third option is private transportation in luxury cars or vans, butler service, and 24 hours facilities. What are the tailor-made experiences for La Casa de la Playa guests? And the correct answer is the first option, private dinner in a Mayan inlet, the purification ceremony, and a private backstage tour at the Tlashco Theater. And I think this is the last question, maybe, okay. What is the name of the recognition program for Hoteles Xcaret? We have the option of xcaret.com, we have Xcaret Rewards, and we have Xcaret Sales Network. What is the name of the recognition program of Hoteles Xcaret? Okay, we still have a couple of people remaining to answer. Remember, this is how you can register the bookings and to wish this additional incentive cash for these bookings. And the correct answer is Xcaret Rewards. Perfect, so that was the last question. let's see who was the winner. And the winner, are you ready, Sabrina?
I'm ready.
Are you ready? Okay, so the winner is Mark Douglas, 10 out of 10, and answered everything in 1 minute and 31 seconds.
Yay, Mark, yay. Let's see the round of applause from all your colleagues. And remember, all of you can be a winner and have so many great things because every booking you get is going to give you cash. You also can experience these phenomenal properties with the Fun Inclusive for 35% off. They make it so easy. And there's a gorgeous prize to be won that is right on Spoiled Agent right now waiting for you. And it is a Xcaret Catamaran Prime. So that Catamaran Prime is going to Isla Mujeres. There's snorkeling, drinks, and everything you can imagine. So all of you on the webinar today, please go to their page, watch the video, and you're going to be entered to win that prize. So we're still having Travel Agent Day. Today and tomorrow are your last days. There are so many prizes to be won. So not only, of course, Hoteles Xcaret, but also the beautiful parks and tours and experiences of Xcaret. You can go to that page and you will see the fantastic, really easy to do. All you have to do is watch the video, and all it is them giving you love and showing support, of course, for you. So make sure you do that, participate, because you have a lot of chances to win. I think they're close to 30 different prizes on spoiledagent.com. You have until tomorrow, the 31st at midnight. So good luck to all of you. It's all about our love and appreciation for you, the travel agent community. So I want to say thank you, Karla. This was amazing. Do you have any final words?
No, I just want to say thank you, everyone. I hope that all the information shared was very, very helpful. And congratulations, not only to Mark, but we had many, many other agents that were very close to Mark. So Scott, Vicky, Lana, Allison, Doreen, Joyce, and Richard, you did amazing as well. Chanel, Mia, Cecilia, Trina, Donna, Dolores, Stacia, Brian. Oh my God, you did amazing. You did amazing. Thank you for paying attention, for joining to the session. And I hope that everything that we share is very helpful for you to be able to explain our hotels better to your clients, that you will be able to capture the concept of our unique hotels and everything that we have to share with you.
Fantastic. Well, thanks once again. This was just amazing. And we wish everyone a gorgeous rest of your day. Don't forget to head to the pages of Xcaret on Spoiled Agent to enter to win those additional prizes. Have a wonderful day, everyone. We'll see you later. Bye for now.
Happy weekend. Bye.
Bye.